What's up, my doers and duets? Welcome to Sportside. Today's episode is another Take Flight series, and we're doing strength training. I'm actually going to focus on other aspects of strength training that a lot of people really don't look at when they're trying to work on the vertical. Right after I start getting ready. All right, so the first thing I gotta do is get some coffee. Here we go. So the tips that I really want to talk to you guys today about in terms of strengthening your vertical jump, you have to focus on your glutes and hamstrings. If I believe, I actually read a research that said that your glutes make about 45% of your vertical jump and your hamstrings make about 20%. So it's very important to work that posterior chain. So the posterior chain includes your hamstrings, your glutes, and your calves. So the first exercise that I'm gonna do, because I just got done doing my warm-up, is gonna be deadlifts. Very similar to the squat, they really challenge your posterior chain, so be able to get a little bit of gastrocnemius activity. I'm trying to be a winner in this thing, so I'm a doer. Let's do it. That was tough. All right, so doing deadlifts, really, there's a lot of research that suggests that you really want to complement deadlifts with plyometrics if you're trying to improve your vertical jump. Here I'm doing the deadlifts, and then by supplementing it with box jumps and doing complex training. So really great is because you're going from like lifting something really heavy and then you're going into a plyometrics. So the muscles that you were just using for lifting something heavy end up aiding you in the plyometrics. And so when you add the coordination and the short stretching cycle that is plyometrics, such as box jumps, or if you do things like depth jumps, the research that I've looked at, they all talk about calf raises, but it's all relating to calf raises on the leg press or calf raises that are seated. The problem with that is that it works with soleus, but soleus is slow twitch. That's why I'm gonna jump to doing calf raises right about so that does it with the workout. So today was really great workout. Did my deadlifts, and also the deadlifts were really great because I was able to do some complex training with it. One of the studies, I'll actually post it in the comments below. One of the studies actually showed that when they paired certain athletes by having them do verticals right after doing a heavy lift like a deadlift or power hang cleans, that they started to improve their doing vertical jumps. I decided to do the box jumps because it loosened up my hips and allowed me better hip mobility, especially in my deadlift. Standing calf raises always do well, especially when I'm doing it one-legged. It was a little bit tough today, but everything went well. And also, I did a very interesting exercise. It's called the Hindu push-up. If you never heard of a Hindu push-up, it's basically like, some people call it dive bombers, but Hindu push-ups are very good for your chest, shoulders, and the forearm area. The reason why, and also it's a very good core workout, but the reason why I'm doing it is to actually train the shoulder girdle, because the shoulder girdle plays a big part in how high you jump. it plays about 15% into the vertical jump, and if your arm action is really good, it's going to allow you to where you're able, all that power, all that velocity that you're throwing up there is going to be able to pull you up, and that's how you're going to have more hang time, air time, which is very beneficial. And they teach a lot of volleyball players, a lot of basketball players to try and work on this type of training, and that's why the shoulder girdle is very important. I mean, I can even say from my own experience in high school when I played basketball, I couldn't dunk, but when it came to rebounding, I was really good. But that's part of the reason is because I would throw my arms up, so throwing my arms up would, while I try to grab the basketball would actually give me more hang time, and so I never put 2 and 2 together until like 10 years later. So, but sometimes it's very helpful to really check it out. So if you really don't believe me about the shoulder girdle, you can check in the description below. I'll put a study on it. Another thing, the whole goal that I want everybody here to do is to be a winner. So don't be a don'ter, be a doer. If you don't know what that's from, it's from an awesome movie called Pain and Gain. Here it is.
Every person in America is either a doer or a don'ter. Don't be a don'ter. Do be a doer.
I'm a doer!
What?
I'm a doer!